Global citizenship education is a form of civic learning that involves students' active participation in projects that address global issues of a social, political, economic, or environmental nature. The two main elements of GCE are global consciousness, the moral or ethical aspect of global issues, and global competencies, or skills meant to enable learners to compete in the global jobs market. The promotion of GCE was a response by governments and NGOs to the emergence of supranational institutions, regional economic blocs, and the development of information and communications technologies. These have all resulted in the emergence of a more globally oriented and collaborative approach to education. Definition and origins. Global citizenship consists of voluntary practices oriented to human rights, social justice, and environmentalism at the local, regional, and global level. Unlike national citizenship, global citizenship does not denote in any legal status or allegiance to an actual form of government. The emergence of regional economic blocs, supranational political institutions such as the European Union, and the advancement of ICTs has caused governments to try to prepare national populations to be competitive in the global jobs market. This has led to the introduction of global citizenship education programs at primary, secondary, and tertiary level, but also at independent NGOs, grassroots organizations, and other large-scale educational organizations, such as the International Baccalaureate Organization and UNESCO. The most important features of global citizenship education are voluntary action that can extend from local to international collectives, the practice of cultural empathy, and a focus on active participation in social and political life at the local and global level. In the late 1990s, Oxfam UK designed a curriculum for global citizenship education which stressed the active role of global citizens. In this approach, individuals and groups both inside and outside the educational sector might take action that addresses human rights, trade, poverty, health, and environmental issues, for example. This is sometimes called the global consciousness or aspect of GCE. However, organizations such as UNESCO have also begun to emphasize global competencies, including science and technology, into their GCE curricula. 2. Strengthen linkages between education and economic development. Pedagogy. Most educators agree that global citizenship is a learned and nurtured behavior, and the most widely used classroom strategy for developing global skills is project-based learning. This pedagogical technique can be utilized in the case of almost any school subject, and is the primary pedagogical strategy in the discourse of global competencies. Educators see it as an important method for developing the tools, technical and emotional, for success in the global society, with the aim of nurturing students' potential to be both learners and citizens. The project-based approach has been used successfully in community-based learning, for example. Another important pedagogical feature of GCE is learning through communicative practices outside the classroom that harness the educational force of the wider culture. If students are encouraged to see themselves as political agents, educators assume they are more likely to acquire the knowledge, skills and abilities that enable them to become agents of change. Another important element of the student-centered participatory nature of GCE is that students. This is an important element, for example, in the activities of grassroots organizations like GIN, which involves students and teachers in projects that address global issues such as human rights, trade rules, and deforestation. Such student-driven, student-led projects combine both the global consciousness and global competence aspects of GCE. Global consciousness and global competence. Organizations implementing GCE programs, such as UNESCO, now emphasize the importance of expanding both students' global consciousness and global competence. Global consciousness represents the ethical or moral dimension of global citizenship, whereas global competence features a blend of the technical, rational, and the dispositional or attitudinal. However, some view global consciousness and global competence as being closely related. The OECD, for instance, focuses on global competencies called psychosocial resources, of which there are three main types: using tools interactively, interacting in heterogeneous groups, and acting autonomously. Postcolonial Perspectives on Global Citizenship Education. New York: Routledge. ISBN 0415884969. Asaroka, T. Yano, J. The Contribution of Study Abroad Programs to Japanese Internationalization. Journal of Studies in International Education 13. 174-188. Banks, James A. Teaching for Social Justice, Diversity, and Citizenship in a Global World. The Educational Forum 68. 296-305. DOI 10.1080/00131720408984645. Banks, A. Diversity, Group Identity, and Citizenship Education in a Global Age. Educational Researcher 37. 129-139. DOI 10.3102/0013189 extension 08317501. Born. Students as Global Citizens. In. Jones. Internationalization and the Student Voice. Higher Education Perspectives. London. Routledge. Birkwood, P. 2008. The Impossibility of Global Citizenship. Brock Education, Volume 17, pp. 22-37. Caruana, V. and Sperling, N. The Internationalization of UK Higher Education. A Review of Selected Material, Higher Education Academy, pp. 30-31. Catalano, T. 2013. Occupy. A Case Illustration of Social Movements in Global Citizenship Education. Digital Commons at University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Davies, L. 2008. Global Citizenship Education. Encyclopedia of Peace Education, Teachers College, Columbia. http://www.tc.edu/centers/EPA. Davies, Ian, Evans, Mark, Reed, Allen. Globalizing Citizenship Education, A Critique of Global Education and Citizenship Education. British Journal of Educational Studies 53. 66-89. DOI 10.1111, J. 1467-8527, 2005.00284, X. Dill, Jeffrey S. The Longings and Limits of Global Citizenship Education. The Moral Pedagogy of Schooling in a Cosmopolitan Age. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-136-69024-2. Green, M. 2012. Defining Global Citizenship. http://globalhigher.wordpress.com/2012/03/11/global-citizenship/ Grudzinski Hall, M.N. 2007. How do college and university undergraduate level global citizenship programs advance the development and experiences of global competencies? Thesis. Drexel University. Keating, A., Hindleiter, O., and Filippo, S. 2009. Citizenship Education Curricula. The Changes and Challenges Presented by Global and European Integration, Journal of Curriculum Studies, 41-2, pp. 145-158. Melleville, A., Berg, A.C., and Blank, M.J. 2006. Report. Community-Based Learning, Engaging Students for Success and Citizenship. Coalition for Community Schools. Myers, John P. Rethinking the Social Studies Curriculum in the Context of Globalization. Education for Global Citizenship in the U.S. Theory and Research in Social Education 34, 370-394, DOI 10.1080/00933104, 2006.10473313, Pigot C. M.J. 2006. A UNESCO View of Global Citizenship Education. Educational Review, Volume 58, Number 1, pp. 1-4. Rapport Part A, 2009. A Forgotten Concept. Global Citizenship Education and State Social Studies Standards. The Journal of Social Studies Research, Volume 33, Number 1, pp. 91-112. Shattle, H. 2008. Education for Global Citizenship. Illustrations of Ideological Pluralism and Adaptation. Journal of Political Ideologies, 13-1, pp. 73-94. Singh and Shritha. Immigration, Identity and Education for Social Justice. Robust Hope in This Era of Contested Cultural Globalization. In British Educational Research Association Annual Conference, 6-9 September 2006, University of Warwick. Sterik, M., and Kaneshiro, P. 2013. Toward a Theory of Sustainability Management. Uncovering and Integrating the Nearly Obvious. Organization Environment, 26-7, pp. 7-30. Tarrant, M.A. 2010. A Conceptual Framework for Exploring the Role of Studies Abroad in Nurturing Global Citizenship. Journal of Studies in International Education, Volume 14, Number 5, pp. 433-451. Tully, J. 2005. Two Meanings of Global Citizenship, Modern and Diverse. The Meanings of Global Citizenship Conference. Lucenta and Trudeau Foundation, UBC, September 9-10, 2005.